Word spreads fast in Hollywood and the performance industry. That's why stars should always be nice to every and anyone. But that's not always the case. Today, let's take a look at some celebrities with horrible reputations. From Lindsay Lohan to Naomi Campbell, even Mike Myers. Let's talk about these celebs and more only in today's video. Starting off this countdown, we have Jerry Seinfeld. Have you seen that awkward encounter with Jerry Seinfeld and Kesha? My stomach literally hurts just watching it. Anyways, what happened was during a red carpet event, Kesha asked for a hug and he completely rejected her in the most awkward and cringy way. Apparently he has a strict no hugging rule, which I mean, that's fair, okay? I bet he would get swarmed with fans walking down the street all asking for hugs. Not only that though, but apparently he has a bit of an ego problem. He isn't just rude to fans, but also interviewers and other celebrities and talk show hosts. Seth Meyers and Larry King both said that Jerry was very rude to them while on their shows. In our 9th spot today, we have Lindsay Lohan. Again, her last name is pronounced Lohan, okay? Everyone's been saying Lohan for years, but it was recently revealed that we're wrong. It's Lohan, not Lohan. Anyways, the downfall of Lindsay is actually a really sad one. Everyone loves Mean Girls and Freaky Friday, okay? She was in some iconic movies. Sadly, she went on to have problems with the law and substance abuse. In 2007, she was arrested and convicted twice. That same year, she went to rehab. From 2007 to 2012, she spent 250 days in different rehab centers. When she did get clean, she did star in a couple of shows, guest starring, but apparently she was very difficult to work with. She would arrive late and didn't want to film her parts. Sometimes she didn't even want to get out of her trailer. In our 8th spot today, we have Amanda Bynes. Sadly, this is another amazingly talented actor that let drugs and alcohol get to them. In 2012 to 2013, Bynes was in multiple car accidents. She was charged with a DUI and was caught smoking. Over the years, she has been arrested for drug possession. She is currently under conservatorship, which means that her mother is her legal guardian. Now, she has changed a lot, okay? She goes on a number of rants on her social media, and she even drastically changed her appearance. Amanda is going through a rough patch and is sadly also suffering from mental health issues. I just wish her all the best because honestly, I loved her when I was a kid, and I'd love for her to get back into acting, but her health is the #1 priority right now. In our 7th spot today, we have Lea Michele. Oh man, Lea has literally been labeled as one of the biggest drama queens and divas in Hollywood. There's so much tea on her that I don't have time to talk about it all. But we have done numerous other videos on her, so you can check that out. Anyways, a number of her Glee co-stars have said that it's a nightmare to work on set with her. Others claim that Lea would bully and belittle them on set and made life a living hell. Also, a number of cast members of color have come forward saying that they felt that Lea's hate towards them was racially motivated. And she's also been known to start unnecessary drama on set. Also, she once called background actors cockroaches and even burped directly in the face of a stand-in. So, how professional. Moving on to number 6, we have Mike Myers. Mike Myers has played a number of characters in iconic movies like Hello, Austin Powers, Shrek. Anyways, apparently he's a control freak and a perfectionist, which makes it hard for the cast and crew on set. Not only that, but according to his co-stars from Cat in the Hat, wow, throwback, he kept everyone waiting and even had someone feed him chocolates on set. Another time, while on Conan O'Brien, he had staff running around trying to complete his demands. He wanted silk non-dairy creamer, Twizzlers, and raspberry seltzers. When the interns didn't get him the right brands that he liked, he made them go back and try again. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Justin Bieber. Now it seems like Bieber is in a better place, but for quite some time he was acting like a big brat, according to a number of celebrities. As Justin started to get older, he started getting into a number of fights. He got arrested multiple times and he was involved with a number of drug scandals. He also would show up late to concerts and events. In fact, John Bovey called him out, telling him to get his act together. He's also pissed off a number of celebrities, including Seth Rogen and Bill Hader, okay? How do you piss off those celebrities? They're so chill. Anyways, according to Bill Hader, when Justin hosted SNL, he showed up with a 20-person team to set. He said, and I quote, "He had a guy holding a piece of pizza, a guy holding a Diet Coke, and going around stage you're trying to fight through all these people to get dressed." Doesn't sound like a pleasant experience. Moving on to number 4 today, we have Charlie Sheen. The 2.5 Men star has done some pretty wild and highly controversial things over the years that have completely ruined his reputation. Like when he pulled a knife out on his dentist while undergoing treatment. Also, he's had a number of drug scandals, and then you have the scandal between him and his ex-wife, Denise Richards. Apparently, he was violent and physical with her on a number of occasions. There's also a rumor that he slept with over 5,000 different women. In fact, he was fired from 2.5 Men because of his wild behavior. Since then, he hasn't really done much acting. Coming in at number 3 today, we have Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres was labeled as one of the most kind-hearted and generous celebrities out there. She constantly gave back to charity and helped people in need. But a couple of years ago, it was revealed that she might not be the nicest. I'm sure you all remember that huge scandal, when people were calling her and her team rude. It started with one of her former employees tweeting, and I quote, "Right now, we all need a little kindness, you know, like Ellen DeGeneres always talks about. She's also notoriously one of the meanest people alive. Respond to this with the most insane stories you've heard about Ellen being mean, and I'll match everyone with $2 to the LA Food Bank." Now, this tweet had thousands of replies with unpleasant stories about Ellen. Even some celebrities piped up to share their stories. In the end, it kind of tarnished her reputation. In our second spot today, we have Naomi Campbell. Model Naomi Campbell has been labeled as a very difficult model to work with. In fact, she even has had beef with Tyra Banks and Rihanna. Apparently, she's very unreliable. When she books a job, people never know if she's gonna show up. So why bother even booking her in the first place if she's not gonna do her work? And then in 2007, there was this whole scandal in which she allegedly hit her maid in the head with a cell phone, and she was charged with assault. Yikes. And in our number 1 spot today, we have Katherine Heigl. When people think of worst celebrities, Katherine is always up there on the list. Apparently, she's one of the most hated actors in Hollywood, and people refuse to cast her now. It all started with Grey's Anatomy. Apparently on set, she would complain about her wardrobe, and on some days, she would refuse to get out of her trailer to film. And apparently, she would question the script every single day on set. Then in 2008, she said that she didn't want her Emmy nomination for her role in Grey's Anatomy because she felt that the writing on the show was bad. Imagine that. Being like, nah, I actually don't want to be nominated for an Emmy. You know, the show is actually bad. Like, it sucks. Why would you do that? Anyway, rumor has it that that's why she got kicked off the show. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever met a celebrity and if you've had a bad experience with them. Ooh, all the celebrities that I've met have been pretty good, minus James Charles. I got some tea. Anyways, now let's move on to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video. Top 10 scary celebrity stalker stories Hollywood doesn't want you to know. It's pretty creepy, not gonna lie. Mary Beth commented, "These kinds of stories are always so crazy. Madonna had an intense one too. If I remember correctly, the guy thought he was married to her, and there was even a super close call when the security guard witnessed the psycho walk right past Madonna as she was returning to the house from a walk. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, the guy didn't recognize her in plain clothes and no makeup." Okay, so this guy has been stalking Madonna for like, I don't know how long, but then doesn't even recognize her as she's walking by without makeup and plain clothes. Like, that's just, he's a bad stalker then. But in all seriousness, that's actually really scary. Loston Gifundin commented, "Hear ye, aka Kanye West stalking Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson." Oh gosh, I didn't even want to mention that. I should have, but no. What they're going through right now, they need to keep it to themselves. It's a little too much. And Vuzu commented, "A part 2, please, please, please." And a bunch of football emojis. I don't understand the football emojis at all. Don't know why they were added in there, but if you guys want to see part 2, then you gotta smash that like button. Do it right now. All right guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye.